The temperature has cooled down, and a lot of gardeners are not too sure what to do. Now in my garden, I actually walk around and see, do I need to deadhead, which is the removal of spent flowers from particular plants. And although many people do leave it as they are, I do think cleaning them off will encourage the plant to grow a little bit better, because that kind of semi-dead material, some of the energy of the plant isn't going into it. So the sooner you can remove spent flower heads, it puts all of that energy back into the plant for next season. There are a couple of other things you can look out for. So in winter, some plants it's a little bit too late to prune. So you just have to be careful which species you can tip prune. And this is one of those native plants which I will not touch, because the osmanthus, I'll put the correct botanical name actually in the note, known as rice flower, it will flower in spring. And I don't want to prune it now, because if I prune it at this time, it will cut off the potential of the flowers. And that's a really good point to remember with a lot of the other plants you have in your garden. Timing of pruning is very, very important. At the wrong time, you can eliminate all your flowers and fruit, depending upon the type of plant you're growing. You might be trying to harvest seeds, so you do need those flowers. So timing is important. And just because it's winter and not much seems to be growing, isn't necessarily the best time to go out and prune absolutely everything, because there are plants that flower in winter and spring, and they are the ones you do not prune at this time of the year. The ones, though, I would encourage you to probably look at pruning are the semi-deciduous and deciduous plants. They've got no leaves, they're in a semi-dormant period. This is a really good time to prune them. That said, there's always exceptions to the rule when it comes to horticulture and science. Fruit trees, you've got to be extra careful if you're going to be pruning things like low chill stone fruit, grapes and those kind of things, because incorrect pruning, again, will damage your flower potential and fruit harvesting. But at this time of the year, in June, in winter, in southeast Queensland, walk around the garden, look at your garden. You know, you can plan ahead and think of the sun's just starting to rise in the background. You can think about what to plant next season. You can look at the garden and figure out which areas don't work the way you wanted it to work, and what you can do to actually fix it for the next season. Plan ahead. Think about things that will actually work or add a brand new interest feature for your garden. So remember, gardening is a growing thing. It's a little bit like interior decorating, but outside. You can grow some wonderful foliage plants that also flower, attract the pollinators. This is one of the Plectranthus. The grevilleas are still in flower, not many. The banksias are flowering, not many. But have a look at the native plants. Have a look at the non-native plants. Try to determine what your style is, what your interest is when it comes to plant collections, and plant them. Give it a go. I know personally, I've had a lot of failures because of trial and error, and I encourage gardeners to do that. But again, think of your budget. If you don't have the budget to experiment, possibly waste a little bit of money, see what pushes the limits of success, then stick to the tried, the proven, the reliable plants that will succeed, and you will not have failures. But this is winter. Enjoy the chill. These plants will look absolutely stunning come spring and summer, but winter is still a period to enjoy in the garden. Walk around it, explore it, investigate it. Still look out for pests and diseases, but enjoy all the hard work you've done in the last 6, 8, 12 months to what it is right now, and celebrate the successes you've got in your garden. And that's your tip today from Paul Plant Horticulture. Happy gardening.